You know, this warrior is a woman who loves smart people. I love critical thinkers. I love having discussions with people who have differences of opinion and can back up those differences of opinion. I love people that can do it in a rational, logical, unemotional way. And I love being a rebel and challenging people on what they think. I love sometimes being devil's advocate just to see if somebody can stand up for what they believe in. And I've been thinking a lot over the last several weeks because I recently had a troll on Twitter really attack me in a negative way. And if you don't know what a troll is, look it up on Wikipedia. You could learn some things there. And I've been thinking a lot about not just being a troll, because I think that's extreme and they're few and far between, but the idea of being a keyboard warrior. You know, when email became the primary form of communication, especially in corporate America, we had to teach email etiquette and talk about email and not being a keyboard warrior when you're sending email, and to pause and to think about what you wrote before you actually hit the send button. And I think the same thing has to be true on social media sites. First of all, once you put it out there, it's out there, right? But more importantly is that you start to feel like you know the people that you're Facebooking with or that you're tweeting with, and you don't really know them. And you might see them post something that you don't agree with, and the easy thing to do is feel comfortable, like you're sitting in your living room, and fire off your opinion and answer. And they react in a way that wasn't your hope or intention. And I always say, whether you intended it that way or not, it's too late. The damage is done. The hurt has happened. So I believe in discussion and difference of opinion, but I think there are ways to do it in social media that creates positive light. So if you have a difference of opinion that you want to share on somebody else's post, pose a question first. I find that often if you pose a question like, I'm curious why you feel that way, or I'm curious about, right? You get the person who posted it first to share something that opens that dialogue and shows that they're receptive. You might even try to some openers like, I'm surprised by this post, or I really have a difference of opinion, and see how they welcome and react what it is that you might have to say. Something that I frequently do is that I just go and post my own opinion on my wall versus post it on their blog or post it on their comment on Facebook, their post on Facebook, and get reaction that way if I have a difference of opinion. I think that we have to realize that we don't always know what the intention of the person who posted the thing that we might not agree with is. So finding out if they want to know your difference of opinion could be worth it. And then think about it from the flip side. If you really don't want people's differences of opinion, maybe you need to tell them that. The reason I bring this up is because I think that it's important as we get to know each other more and more on this online world, that we come from a place of positive interaction, of positive dialogue, of always putting our best foot forward. And at the same time, that doesn't mean that we can't think differently about things. It just means that before you hit the submit button, you think about what you wrote and how it might be interpreted by other people. Just like we teach with email, maybe you need to copy and paste it into a Word document for a couple minutes and sit on it, especially if what you were writing was an emotional reaction to something because you have a difference of opinion. Just my 2 cents on how we can make sure that this social media world is a place where people feel heard and respected.